Does the Congress party have the heart for this kind of major surgery? What kind of surgery do they need? What was Digvijaya Singh hinting at? And really, who is going to execute it? Let's debate that tonight with Shahid Siddiqui, former Member of Parliament and Chief Editor, Duniya. He joins us from Delhi. Nikhil Mandal, spokesperson of the JDU, is with us from Patna. Daniel Francis, political commentator, with us from Delhi. We also have Alok Mehta, Chief Editor, Outlook Hindi, with us from Delhi. And joining us in a couple of minutes will be the BJP's national spokesperson, Dr Sudhanshu Trivedi. We're awaiting his arrival. But Shahid Siddiqui, I will start with you. When Digvijaya Singh said this is not the time of introspection, we know what he was hinting at. Because after every single electoral debacle over the last 3 years, we know who has been saying we need to introspect. When he said that we need major surgery, what was he talking about? Because he was quick to come back later on in the day and then say that Rahul and Sonia will conduct the surgery. They are our surgeons. Do you believe him?
No, he has clarified what he meant. But what I'll start by a caveat that Congress is extremely important to our healthy democracy. We cannot have a healthy democracy without a strong opposition party, a national party.
Absolutely.
Regional parties, of course, are strong. They are playing an extremely important role. But without a strong Congress party, you cannot have a healthy, dynamic, progressive nation, a democracy, a parliament. And therefore, what happens to Congress is not important only to congressmen or to Sonia Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi or to Digvijaya Singh. It's also important to me. It's also important to every single citizen of this country. And therefore, we have a right to talk about it. And as we have a right to talk about our democracy, our parliament, everything else, we have a right to talk about these important political parties, especially the Congress party. Now,
agreed.
When Digvijaya Singh is talking about surgery, I don't know whether
but Shahid Siddiqui, that's what my question to you is. What is this major surgery?
So,
if it's not a relook at the leadership, because he's clarified later that's what he meant.
Coming to. I'm coming to that.
So what is this major surgery then?
I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. He has clarified that by surgery he means that Sonia Gandhi should be performing the surgery. She is the surgeon. I don't know whether she is the surgeon or not. She is the owner of the hospital. Owner of the hospital may not be the great surgeon. So you need real great surgeons to perform the surgery. And I also don't know the patient capable of taking the surgery, or patient will be up and moving around after the surgery, or it will be very dangerous for the patient. But when we are talking of, let's not talk in these terms, let's talk in extremely plain, simple terms. And plain, simple terms, it means that Congress is failing on every front for last so many years. It's going down the hill, and Nehru-Gandhi family has kept it together. It has tried its best. Rahul Gandhi has worked very hard, but in the interest of Rahul Gandhi, in the interest of Congress party, in the interest of Congress party, in the interest of this nation, I feel that Congress, Rahul Gandhi should take a step back and relax and let new leadership emerge. Let someone else from outside the family the president of the Congress party. It is not unprecedented. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru did not remain president of the Congress for so long. Indira Gandhi did not remain president of the Congress so long. Sonia Gandhi has been the longest serving president of the Congress party. Why is that? She can take a step back and she can say that let Congress party elect a new leader. We have not been able to deliver. Let you deliver and sit back. That's what democracy is all about. There is no insult. There is no saying that Sonia Gandhi is incapable or Rahul Gandhi is no. They have tried in their own way. It didn't work. Let somebody else try. Let them work. Serve the nation. Let them serve the Congress party. And then let's move on from there. Maybe something else will happen, and even Rahul Gandhi will be able to play a more positive role tomorrow under the leadership of another leader.
Yes, there is no scope for doubt left that there is an acute leadership crisis within the Congress party. There is absolutely no doubt about it left. The point is, when is the Congress itself going to accept this reality and do something about it? Yeah,
Fell into it.
and even when Digvijaya Singh comes out and says that we need
Nobody has
major
the guts to
surgery,
accept
he's
it.
also
That's the
quick to
problem.
clarify, but no. Sonia Gandhi and
Honestly,
Rahul
they
Gandhi
must
are
come
the
out.
surgeons and they are the ones who will do the surgery. What surgery has been done in the last 3 years? There have been reports
That is
after
the problem
reports.
of
What's
Congress
happened
Party,
after the AK
sycophants
Anthony report, after
and
the Lok
conspirators.
Sabha fiasco?
Not honest,
Who has done
talented
anything
people.
about the organization? Okay, I'm going to get Dr. Sudhanshu
Absolutely.
Trivedi in. He's joining us now this evening. Dr. Sudhanshu
Talented
Trivedi.
people have been
It's
pushed
all
out of
very
Congress.
convenient
Nobody
for
has
the
the guts to stand up
BJP
and say
to sit
the
back,
right thing.
enjoy the show, watch this sort of these tremors within the Congress where a senior leader comes out and says we need major surgery. It works very well for you that they have an acute leadership crisis.
Though it is a pure internal matter of the Congress party, so it is not our business to say anything about it. But as an observer or as a political worker, I can say that there is an inherent difference in the structure of the Congress party and the structure of the BJP. If you look, Alok Mehta ji is sitting here. You remember the book written by Narasimha Rao, The Insider, which has given an elaborate description how the entire culture of Congress transformed in the late 60s and 70s from a cadre-based, issue-based party to a party of sycophants. As Finance Minister Shri Arun Jaitley was saying, there has to be a distinct difference in the party of the genuine leadership and a party of the persons around a family. So what happened in the last 60 years, I am saying, with a total responsibility, not even a single Prime Minister of Congress party who was considered as a leader before becoming Prime Minister, with due respect, including Jawaharlal Nehru. But on the contrary, if you look at BJP, there are two leaders in the entire history of independence India who were considered much before they assumed the office of Prime Minister as a leader who has to be the Prime Minister, that is Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Sri Narendra Modi. This is the distinct difference. Now, look at the statement of Sri Digvijaya Singh. He has first criticized, then he retreated back. He said, "No, Sonia Gandhi ji will be the only surgeon."
Yes.
In this context, I would like to say the basic problem is the family and the affection, attachment, devotion towards the family. इसे मैं एक हिंदी में कहना चाहूँगा. There is a phrase in Sanskrit which is said, "श्मशान वैराग्य." जब आप शमशान में जाते हैं तो परिवार के प्रति मोह थोड़ा खत्म होने लगता है, सत्य दिखने लगता है, वैराग्य उत्पन्न होता है, बट वो टेम्परेरी होता है. कुछ जैसे ही आप बाहर आते हैं फिर परिवार के प्रति मोह आपको जकड़ लेता है और फिर आप पुरानी पद्धति पे चल पड़ते हैं. मुझे लगता है कि शायद कांग्रेस के साथ यही है कि अगर उनके कुछ लीडर्स एक बार ईमानदारी से आगे बढ़ते भी हैं फिर परिवार का मोह पकड़ लेता है और वो वापस उसी स्थिति में आ जाते हैं जिस स्थिति से उनको समस्याओं की शुरुआत हुई.
And we've seen that, like you said just now, with Digvijay Singh's statement, when he came out and tweeted that we need major surgery and not introspection, it was like finally a moment where a senior Congress leader is calling a spade a spade. But then came the clarification later on where he immediately said, no, the surgery is going to be performed by Sonia and Rahul Gandhi. Alok Mehta, I'd like to come to you on this because some very interesting points have been raised. Firstly, Sonia Gandhi, longest running Congress president, if I remember right, and correct me if I'm wrong, perhaps the only time that it was, the last time she was challenged was when Jiten Prasad had challenged her leadership, of course, to be given a completely a humiliating defeat at the time. But since then, no one's even questioned it. No one has challenged her, and no one seems to want to do that even now at a time where the party is facing such an acute crisis. I'd like to get your first response on that, and then we'll look at some of the statements that Rahul Gandhi has been making over the years, and really we'll look at what he's done about it. Mr. Mehta.
Actually, yeah, I would like to start with this, that Digvijay Singh is not talking for first time this type of statement. Even when Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister, since last 3-4 years, before 2014 elections, people were raising how the Manmohan Singh was working, how the people are becoming leaders in the House, even new parliament also in the Lok Sabha. When they elected Kamal Nath was the senior most, but they neglected him. So it's a question of surgery, not only for the leadership of the Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi. The problem with the Congress nowadays, we can't compare the days of Mrs. Gandhi and Nehru. Frankly, at that time, number of leaders, Y.B. Chauhan, Jagjeevan Ram, you can name anybody, there were number of, at least 10 people were there. I wrote, Sudhanshu ji referred about Narasimha Rao's book, I wrote in 1993 one book about who after Rao, Rao ke baad kaun. I gave the number of people. Arjun Singh was there, Nanda Tiwari was there, Sharad Pawar was there, Chandrasekhar, even Atal Bihari Vajpayee I mentioned after Narsingh Rao, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. But now the Congress party facing a problem because nobody can accept the Chidambaram or Digvijaya Singh or even the Kamal Nath. So problem they want to keep Sonia Gandhi, but they want surgery at second level because she is not taking decision. Only problem are the advisors, maybe somebody advising or saying reluctant. Even Rahul Gandhi, he is not taking for himself. He is not ready to come as a. Then he also wants Sonia Gandhi should not intervene. Sometimes he doesn't want. He is not meeting number of people.
It's
so
a
crisis in the
fact.
party, the
It's
whole
a well-known
system.
fact.
So what
that
Digvijay Singh, Kamal Nath, are in the number of other states.
Yes, Mr. Mehta, it's it's an open secret. There's a massive tussle going on between the sort of old guard in the Congress and this new young team Rahul. There's a constant tussle going on. But like you said, Rahul Gandhi, is he willing to take that responsibility? Because after every single electoral debacle, he comes out and says, we need to introspect, we need to work harder. And we're going to look at what he's really done over the last 3 years. But I'm quickly going to go across to Nikhil Mandal now. Nikhil Mandal, perhaps the only electoral, victory for the Congress would have been when they piggybacked on the Mahagathbandhan in Bihar. Other than that, Rahul Gandhi has led his party to fiasco after fiasco after fiasco, starting from 2013, even before the Lok Sabha elections. Is there any reason for his party and the workers and the supporters to believe that he is going to lead the resurgence?
Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi is doing well. I don't think that there is any need of major changes in.
Define well.
Yes.
Define well. What is well? 44 seats in the Lok Sabha. What is well? Wipe out in Delhi. What is well? Define well. They're doing very well, you say.
No.
What is well?
नहीं. Actually, this is a part of politics. ये सभी राजनीतिक दल, जितने भी राजनीतिक दल होते हैं, सब में कभी कभी होता है. ऐसा नहीं है. बीजेपी भी कभी दो से आके अभी इतने पे आई है. तो दिस इज पार्ट ऑफ पॉलिटिक्स एंड आई डोंट थिंक
लगातार होता है तो मुश्किल होती है. कभी-कभी हो तो कोई बात नहीं.
सर्जरी इन नहीं एग्जैक्टली मैं मान रहा हूँ इस बात को. लेकिन देखिए, आप जिस तरह से सर्जरी की बात हो रही है, तो सर्जरी मीन नहीं है कि लीडरशिप को आप बदल दें. सर्जरी बहुत तरह से हो सकती है. पार्टी में चेंजेज होती है, प्रदेश प्रेसिडेंट चेंज किया जाता है, काफी पार्टी के there are many type of changes in party which can be done and it's a routine work. I don't think there is a major
प्रेसिडेंट बदल देना सोनिया गांधी को.
अगर सर्जरी की बात कर रही है, अगर चेंज की
कौन सा चेंज आप बताइए ना, कौन सा चेंज? देखिए निखिल मंडल, आप बोल रहे बहुत और तरीके से चेंज हो सकता है. मैं आपको याद दिलाती हूँ व्हाट राहुल हैड सेड आफ्टर द 2013 December election defeat. Congress party has the ability to stand up to the expectations of the people. Let's get on with it. He said, I'm going to, and I'm quoting him, I'm going to make a transformation happen. And I will do it in ways which you cannot even imagine. We will involve people in a way that you cannot even imagine right now. We are still waiting to imagine. What has he done?
No, he's trying his best. ये देखिए, अब एक चीज समझने वाली बात है कि जो बिहार मॉडल हमने पेश किया है, नीतीश जी ने पेश किया है कि अब कोलिजन गवर्नमेंट की टाइम आ चुका है, महागठबंधन की समय आ चुका है. आप जनरली देखेंगे जहां जहां कांग्रेस हार रही है, वो वैसे ही जगह हार रही है जहां वो बीजेपी जिसके आमने सामने है. तो ये बात समझने वाली बात है कि आप देखेंगे कि जहां जहां अगर विकल्प के तौर पे कोई दूसरी पार्टी अगर जनता को मिलती है तो वो उसे चुनती है. अगर बीजेपी और कांग्रेस डायरेक्ट फाइट में आती है तो ये देखा जा रहा है. तो देयर इज अ नीड टू हैव स्ट्रांग कोलिशन. ये मेरा मानना है.
So Nikhil Mandal, what you're saying to the grand old party of this country, which has stood alone and tall for decades until the decimation it's been facing over the last few years, you're saying to them, it's about time you realize you're not going to stand alone anymore. You need to start thinking about cobbling associations and coalitions everywhere, because the time for the Congress to stand alone as a monolith is over. That's actually what you're saying.
समय के साथ चलने वाली बात है. ऐसी बात नहीं है कि टाइम फॉर कांग्रेस इज ओवर. आई डोंट थिंक दिस इज राइट वर्ड टू से अबाउट कांग्रेस. लेकिन
no, I'm asking you if you're saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm asking you if that's what you're trying to allude to.
Yes, आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग यू कि अगर हमने एक बिहार मॉडल पेश किया, अगर हमने
Rahul Gandhi
महागठबंधन किया
Rahul Gandhi was opposing coalition even earlier also. You know, Rahul
Yeah,
Gandhi was
exactly.
elected
Alok
with Lalu
Mehta.
Yadav.
Okay, Mr. Mehta wants to make a point. Yes, Mr. Mehta, go ahead.
Yeah, yes. You know, in the last 2 years, Rahul Gandhi initially wanted to go alone. That's why even the Assam also, but in Bihar, they were very reluctant for Lalu Yadav. Ultimately, because of the Sonia or some other people, they asserted that no, she should join, the Congress party should join. इसलिए मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि राहुल गांधी को विचार करना होगा. सर्जरी पहले घर परिवार में होती है कि वो वर्कर से नहीं मिलेंगे, वो सांसदों से नहीं मिलेंगे, वो खाली कहने के लिए, दिखावे के लिए खाली जो ड्रामा करते हैं. इस समय सर्जरी की ज़रूरत ये है कि या तो वो पूरा टेक ओवर करे, वो पूरा टेक ओवर भी नहीं करते, आधे मन से कोई लड़ाई नहीं होती. और आप देखिए उसमें 2 सालों में कहीं भी स्टेट के लीडर नहीं बदले जा सके. यदि राहुल गांधी लाना चाहते हैं यंग टीम को, तो वो क्यों नहीं लाते हैं? सर्जरी की जरूरत इसलिए है कि वो खुद ये ध्यान नहीं दे रहे हैं कि उनको क्या करना है, वो खुद पता नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. तो पहले ये तय करना होगा कि राहुल गांधी या तो एक्टिव हो या छोड़ दें.
Daniel Francis, please come in on this. I think he's put it very, very succinctly. Either Rahul Gandhi starts working in the sense, working for his party to bounce back, or he should take a step back. What is the point of coming out and making statements like, we will introspect, we will work harder? He's been saying that for 3 years now. What has changed? The party's just gone from one electoral fiasco to another.
I agree with Shahid Siddiqui, who said that an important opposition party is required in the country, which has some strength, some force. And this crisis of the Congress being weakened is a crisis for the country and for the party. And with Digvijaya Singh suggesting that there should be a surgery, the time of the surgery has really come. One cannot deny it. But
so what is this surgery?
This
See, this is the real point. This is the real point. What is this surgery? Because everyone wants to, beat about the bush when it comes to this. What is credible surgery according to you for the Congress party?
I don't think after the 2014 Lok Sabha elections, the Congress expected to win any election. I don't think, because the trend of when the Congress is against the BJP, the Congress is getting beaten up, still continues. While regional parties have found a narrative to counter BJP, the Congress has not found that narrative. Now the next issue is that it's not the first time that the Congress or any other party in the country is at its rock bottom. And on this panel where people are saying that Sonia Gandhi is the longest serving president, so on and so forth, well, she did not go behind the Congress, the congressmen went behind her. So the sycophants and whatever the culture has been talked about has been created by congressmen, not the Congress president in any way. Let me tell you, when Sonia Gandhi took over as the Congress president in 1998,
Daniel Francis, no one denies the fact that the party at many crucial points in the country's past has been held together only by this first family. It can fall to pieces if this first family is not there. We've seen it in the past. So, no, I understand what you're saying.
Coming to that point.
And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So when she became the Congress president, the Congress had power in 3 or 4 states. Thereafter, they built the party from the sky. The party was in dumps. The party BJP was in dumps in 1984. It had only 2 MPs in the Lok Sabha. The question is that, will the Congress president and the vice president really now move towards creating a counter narrative to BJP and its revival? I think these 2 states, that Kerala and Assam, that the Congress has lost, it's completely the responsibility of the units there. Because I was hearing that the Chief Minister, Oman Chandy, he refused to step down. He said that I'll step down if the tainted ministers are not given tickets. Now allowing that was a problem. Even the Assam government was a 3-term anti-incumbency. So expecting Tarun Gogoi to win the 4th election is a little ambitious at this point in time, where a lot of young voters are seeking change. Now, this crisis,
I tell you honestly,
to reckon with.
I'll tell you honestly, one of the things that actually amuses people the most is what you've just hit on, and I'm going to go back to Shahid Siddiqui on that. When the Congress party wins a few measly MCD seats in Delhi, the immediate credit is given to Rahul Gandhi, right? It's Rahul ji's leadership that we've won these few MCD seats. The minute you have massive electoral losses in states, Rahul Gandhi is absolved of all blame. Suddenly Rahul ji's leadership is not at blame at all. It has nothing to do with him. It's a failure of the state unit. Who is eventually in charge of all the state units, I ask you? Is it not the Congress president and vice president who are eventually at the end of the day responsible for running their party, which includes their state units? How is it, Shahid Siddiqui, that Rahul Gandhi is credited for 5 MCD seats but not given the accountability or not in fact questioned over state disasters?
You know, that's typical of any party which is a party of sycophants and conspirators, because in any dynastic rule it is the conspirators and the sycophants who come up, and anybody who's honest, anybody who's talented is gradually thrown out. That has happened to Congress now as well. In the past, when in the dynasty you had very capable leaders like Indira Gandhi or Rajiv Gandhi. Sonia ji came by default. She did not understand Congress, but anyway she did a good job of it with the help of Manmohan Singh, with the division of power. Now what has happened is that Rahul Gandhi is, you know, leadership has been thrust upon him, and he has not been able to perform. Now what the Congress party has been doing is they are busy not saving themselves, not saving the country, but saving the family, because they think that without the family they will be nowhere, which is not true. In the past also Congress has faced this kind of situations, and any party faces this situation, and the leadership, it's the job of the leadership to understand that if in Assam Gogoi cannot lead, then change Gogoi, have the strength, have the take the risk. Any leadership cannot take the risk is not worth to be the leaders. Any leader, whether in business or in politics or even in cricket, has to take the risk. If you don't take risk, you are not a leader, you are a follower. And Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi are followers. They are followers of people like Ahmed Patel. They follow people of like Digvijaya Singh. They follow their advice. They don't give advice, they take advice. And you take advice, you are not a leader, you are a follower.
You know, it's so important. Yesterday Himanta Biswa Sharma was on the channel and he was talking again, and it's something he's talked about before, of Rahul Gandhi's attitude when it comes to dealing with somebody like him. Now I think Sudhanshu Trivedi wants to come in. I'll come to in just a second, but I want to go to Mr. Mehta on this. You have Himanta Biswa Sharma, who says clearly that he left the party because of Rahul Gandhi's attitude. You see what he's managed to do since then, and the Congress leadership should realize what they lost there. You also have the, Chirag Paswan, Ram Vilas Paswan, who had talked about the fact that they tried to call him, SMS him, get in touch with him for days, and he wouldn't even respond. Who behaves like that, Mr. Mehta? Who does that?
You are very rightly said, Hemanda or anybody else who meet Rahul Gandhi, he was very reluctant kind of leader. He never disclosed his own ideas, what he want to do, or he start like a philosopher, he want to talk about a philosopher. The problem with the Rahul Gandhi, but again I will mention about the Shahid Bhai, mention about the Manmohan Singh. But disaster was the Congress, the responsibility was Manmohan Singh also. He was not a mass leader. He became a prime minister. He never took any decision. For Ahmedabad, for Assam also, what he did? Nothing. That's why he is coming in the Rajya Sabha since so long. What he did? We have published so many articles about this, how he was doing nothing. So that is the main problem with this leadership. First they make somebody and then they can't change them. You are very rightly said, Gogoi, if you could have changed, यदि उसको बदल दिया होता, जैसे और जगह होता है, बिहार में हुआ, राजस्थान में हुआ, जहाँ जहाँ आपको बदलना है वहाँ बदलते नहीं है. जब बदलते हैं उसके बाद, अच्छा बदलने के बाद उनको डर ये होता है, जैसा इन्होंने कहा, रिस्क लो. यही मैं कह रहा हूँ. राहुल गांधी ने जब वो फाड़ा था, उस तरह से उससे पहले उनको मनमोहन सिंह को 3 साल पहले बदल देना चाहिए था.
को चेंज कर देते ना. And Manmohan Singh said, let Rahul Gandhi be the Prime Minister. Rahul Gandhi
इसको चेंज करते और खुद
he offered
और उस समय राहुल गांधी चाहते, राहुल गांधी प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन जाते, या किसी को Or
No, but Shahid Siddiqui,
Yes.
that's the point. It's a very convenient
Yeah,
kind of
that's what the main
situation and
problem
chair
with
to be
That's why
sitting in,
the time is
where
the
you can
surgery.
say what you want, do what you want, but actually are not held accountable for anything. It's a very comfortable chair to be sitting in.
नहीं तो बैक सीट ड्राइविंग करोगे तो एक्सीडेंट होगा. You will have an accident if you do back seat
Yeah.
driving all the time.
Okay, so Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi wanted to come in. Yes.
Rahul Gandhi is waiting for 2024. The problem is he want to come in 2024. That is the main problem. Party can't
Dr.
wait for
Sudhanshu
10
Trivedi.
years.
In
One
my
sec.
opinion,
Sorry, Sudhanshu ji.
In
Yeah.
14 he was waiting for 19.
in my opinion, the
In
fundamental
14 he told people मैं 19 में प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनूंगा.
Well, that will keep getting passed on by 5 years. But yes, Dr. Trivedi.
No, it is for the people to decide that who will become the prime minister and when. So the people has already decided in 2014 and the people will decide in 2019. But I would like to say that there is a problem of basic attitude in the Congress. Congress never operated in the opposition for long. Never operated with the coalition. You remember there was a time when Congress used to have a phrase, सरकार चलाना हमें ही आता है. But आज problem क्या है कि विपक्ष में रहना नहीं आता है. गठबंधन चलाना नहीं आता है. That's why they are succumbing to play a second fiddle role to all regional parties. Can you think of in Bihar, Sonia Gandhi was not allowed to speak at last, much before Lalu Yadav and Nitish Kumar, second fiddle role to Mahagathbandhan. Then they are ready to have a second fiddle role in Tamil Nadu to DMK and second fiddle role to leftists in West Bengal. And to the extent that there was an era when Congress was capable of using the communists to their benefit in the time of Indira Gandhi, at the time of Rahul Gandhi, in the matter of Kanhaiya, you have started to become a second fiddle role for a student union leader. तो भाई मेरे हिसाब से तो कांग्रेस को यह भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि अपोजिशन और कोलिशन करना. लास्ट थिंग, द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम इन द कांग्रेस माइंडसेट that they are thinking that they can defeat BJP with a so-called secular communal debate. You look at the A.K. Antony committee report after 2014, which has categorically said that Congress was seemed to be inclined towards one community too much. Still Congress has not taken a lesson, and you remember in the last 2 years, the biggest attack on BJP, communal, intolerance, award वापसी and so on so forth. तो मैं यही कहना चाहूंगा कि भाई ये एक मशहूर शेर है कि मरीज़े इश्क पे लानत खुदा की, मर्ज बढ़ता गया जो जो दवा की. तो कांग्रेस समझ ही नहीं पा रही है कि वो कौन सी दवा कर रही है और किस मर्ज की कर रही है. इस पॉइंट पे जितना अटैक कर रही है उतना कांग्रेस की स्थिति खराब हो रही है. तो इन माय ओपिनियन देयर एटीट्यूड, देयर पॉलिसी, देयर लीडरशिप, देयर अप्रोच, एवरीथिंग नीड टू बी रीथिंक.
No, that is the question, as you're saying, and I'm paraphrasing the share that you just said. The question is, what is the surgery that is required? Shahid Siddiqui, I'm coming back to you very quickly on this. So Sudhanshu Trivedi talked about the A.K. Antony report, and that's a really important point, because aside from the one point that he talked about, it was a much talked about report, detailed report put together by A.K. Antony after that Lok Sabha fiasco, feedback taken from all the state unit chiefs. What's happened about that? Have we seen any single change at the organizational level? Have we seen anything done about that report? What is this massive change that Rahul Gandhi had promised over the years?
Nobody has
We've
seen the report.
Nothing on the ground.
No, that is the failure of the leadership. Nobody has seen the report. Today Digvijaya Singh was saying that we have not seen the report, we have not read the report. So even if senior Congress leaders have not read the report, he said it went to the Congress president, it is lying with the Congress president. No question of taking action. Even that report was not discussed in the working committee. That this report was not discussed, was not circulated among the top leaders of the party. If that is the case, then what was the purpose of a report? And what was the...
Exactly.
That means you are not serious. You are only playing gimmicks and games. This will not work. You see, Sonia Gandhi, I have great respect for all of them, and I am not a politician anymore. Therefore, I will not agree with Sudhanshu totally. What I believe is that, of course, Congress has an ideological basis. Congress has a history. Congress has an organization. Congress has good leadership. Congress has to do it. But the problem of Congress today is not BJP. The challenge before Congress is their own leadership. The challenge before Congress is the family. How to circumvent the family, go ahead and rebuild the party. Rahul Gandhi has become a problem for the Congress today. He is not a solution. If they think Rahul will be the solution or Priyanka will be the solution, I'm sorry, they cannot be the solution. They are the problem. No,
I
they
think
have to
someone
do
wanted
it.
to come in. Was it
This
Alok
belief
Mehta?
is a wrong belief. Even I've worked in the Congress, and during you Sitaram Yechu, sorry, क्या नाम था हमारे. And Narasimha Rao's time, Congress did very well. It ran a coalition of nearly 24 parties, and it was a minority government.
But you
and that
need
minority
leadership
government was
skills
able
for
to
that.
bring out the biggest
See, that's
economic
the point.
changes
You
in the
need
country.
leadership
That
skills
happened
for
at
that.
that time.
And yeah, Alok Mehta, you wanted to make a point, and I also want to add to what we were discussing earlier.
It is there
what
in the
about
party.
these
Leadership
reports?
skills are in the party.
What are these reports for then? As Shahid Siddiqui said, what is the point? It's just a perfunctory exercise for these reports to eventually find their way into the dustbin. What is it achieving then if you're going to undertake this big scale exercise and really talk up this AK Antony report and then do absolutely nothing about it? Don't even read it.
You know, AK Antony report, even nobody have seen it. But you know, one can understand the problem with the government, how the Manmohan Singh was running the country. That was why the debacle of the 2014. And not only, Digvijaya Singh also mentioned, he himself also given one report. So number of leaders, they reported, they gave a report about their states, about the party, how the Sevadal should do, what the Youth Congress do. But nothing, no decision was taken to change in the organization. The problem with the family, I am talking that शाहिद भाई जो कह रहे हैं, कोई दूसरा लीडर नहीं ना, शरद पवार भी यदि आ जाते हैं तो क्या उनको सब लोग एक्सेप्ट करेंगे? क्या दिग्विजय सिंह को एक्सेप्ट करेंगे? समस्या कांग्रेस में यह कि फैमिली सबको नेताओं को इंटैक्ट रख सकती है, बट उनको नीचे सेकंड लाइन बनानी होगी. देखिए, मैं एक बार सुधांशु जी है इसलिए उनको याद दिलाऊंगा.
पार्टियों में होता है ना, इलेक्शन कराओ ना,
वो परिवार एक भाई नहीं हो, लेकिन अडवाणी जी और अटल जी, एक सेकंड, हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल इलेक्शन कराए. मैं एक और बात कह रहा हूँ, अडवाणी जी और अटल जी के अलावा परिवार में कौन था जो अध्यक्ष रहा? बहुत बाद में राजनाथ सिंह जी को बनाने में अडवाणी जी अड़ गए थे, नहीं बनने दे रहे थे. लेकिन क्या था, वो और अटल जी को तो सब स्वीकार करते थे, लेकिन इन दो के अलावा उस समय पार्टी में कोई नेता धीरे धीरे उभरे. राजनाथ सिंह जी को आगे बढ़ाया गया, गडकरी जी को बढ़ाया गया, बाद में मोदी जी को बढ़ाया गया. तो एक लीडरशिप सेकंड लाइन बनाई गई बीजेपी में, वरना 20 साल वहां भी फैमिली रही. उसको संघ परिवार न भी कहें, लेकिन संघ से निकले हुए दो बड़े नेताओं ने 20 साल तक, और मुरलीधर जोशी, तो ये सब संघ परिवार के 3 भाई हैं. 2 भाई का प्रियंका को जोड़ दीजिए तो तीसरी एक फैमिली मेंबर आ जाएगा. यहाँ परिवार में एक घर में पैदा नहीं हुए,
Mr. Mehta, give me a minute. How will you find that second rung if there's no democracy? I'm going to go back to Nikhil Mandal on this, who said that Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi are doing very well. They've been doing very well, even over the last 3 years, according to him. I ask you, Nikhil Mandal, I ask you, will the party hold elections for the post of their party president and vice president? Do you think the Congress party will hold free, fair, democratic elections? They talk about democracy, right? They uphold the virtues and values of democracy in this country. Will they hold elections for the post of party president and vice president?
Why are you asking question about Congress? I am here for JDU agenda. We are in coalition and we have proved we won.
No, I'm asking. I've in fact asked you that because you seem to say that Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi have done very well in their leadership. You said that, right? So I ask you, if you really think that the Congress party can be democratic, do you think, I'm asking you for your personal opinion, do you think they can hold elections for the post of party president and vice president? And if you think it's not possible in the Congress party, then just say so.
नो पहली बात ये है, जिस बात पे डिबेट हो रही है, दिग्विजय जी ने क्लियरली ये कहा है कि ये जो सोनिया गांधी और राहुल गांधी के बदलने की बात नहीं है, बदलाव की बात बहुत दूसरी चीज में होती है. आप कैंपेनिंग किस तरह से करते हो, उसमें बदलाव होनी चाहिए. आप छोटे पार्टी वर्कर्स को जोड़ते हो, किस तरह सदस्य बनाते हो, बहुत तरह की चीजें हैं. आई डोंट नो क्यों इस तरह की बात हो रही है, जबकि आप रिजल्ट देखो तो बीजेपी ने सिर्फ 65 सीट जीते हैं. कांग्रेस हैव डन मच बेटर देन बीजेपी. 115-116 सीट कांग्रेस ने जीती है. ऐसी भी कोई स्थिति नहीं है कि आप ये कहें कि कांग्रेस इज नो मोर. हाउ कैन यू से दैट?
Nikhil Mandal believes that the Congress is doing just fine, and if that is really the attitude that the Congress party were to adopt, then they would be in very serious trouble. At least they have realized that there's a problem. At least they're acknowledging there's a problem. Digvijay Singh has come out and said that very serious major surgery is required. But, sorry? Yeah, Shahid Siddiqui.
No, the Janata Dal U is saying that Congress is very healthy, no surgery is required.
Yeah.
They want the patient to die. The Congress leaders are saying it's in danger. Major surgery is required. But all the Janata Dal U leaders and other leaders are saying, "Koi nahi, sab theek hai." Congress is done much better than BJP. Congress is extremely healthy and wonderful. So what happens is that you want the patient not to get the medicine, not to get the surgery, and as a result collapse.
Yeah,
and Janata Dal U and others can take over.
It works for all the regional powers, right? It works for them
party
that the
used to
Congress has been reduced to a fringe player. It works for all the regional powers then.
It is only controlling 6% of the country now. Only 6%.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, can I come in on this, Tina?
Yeah, please. Daniel Francis.
Tina, can I come in? Yeah. After 30 years, we are seeing a government that has a full majority, and which is upbeat and conquering states after states. But this fact that the Congress is completely marginalized and weakened is a little overstated. Because if you really see in the parliament, in Lok Sabha, they may not have the strength, but in Rajya Sabha, they are still going strong. They have demitted office after 15 years in Assam. And in a state that is
Daniel Francis, you know well, as you said yourself, they're conquering state after state, and those Rajya Sabha numbers are also going to keep changing.
Only
if this continues, the Rajya Sabha equation is also going to change.
Rajya Sabha takes more than a decade to change.
So
Rajya Sabha is not because of the success of Congress. Rajya Sabha is because of the past 15 years. It's not the success for Congress.
No. And Shahid Saab, you said that they
are not playing a positive role in the Rajya Sabha, unfortunately.
Political influence on the country. That is subjective.
Of course, no, I didn't say that. They have, but they are controlling only 6% of the country. Initially, I said Congress party is required for the nation. A healthy Congress party, strong Congress party is in the interest of the nation. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. And it should emerge. It will emerge because there cannot be a vacuum. India needs two parties, two strong parties. Two-party system is required with number of regional parties, of course.
In fact, to work towards a really and truly healthy democracy, as one sees across the world, the healthiest democracy
I'm all for the revival of Congress.
Which would have a strong two-party system. And what Shahid Siddiqui is saying is that if you really want the patient to get well, then bitter medicine has to be swallowed.
If you deceive yourself, then you cannot revive.
Absolutely, bitter medicine has to be swallowed. Digvijaya Singh spelled it out. He said we need major surgery. Of course, he clarified that later on. But that's really the bottom line. If the Congress party has to really bounce back from here, major surgery and nothing short of that is going to be required. But what is that major surgery? They have to look themselves in the mirror and find the true answer to that also. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight.